What's going on, family? Listen, man, I'm really coming to grips with myself heavy, and the more and more I sit back and I evaluate myself and I evaluate everything, I'm starting to see that I don't really have a lot of work to do besides accepting myself, and loving myself better. You know what I'm saying? It really is the things that I do need to work at. Um, Better self love and things like that. But as far as like changing myself, man, I'm really seeing I grew up into a stand up, honorable, intelligent young man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it on my own. I had some nice people that helped me along the way, but for the most part, I did. Me and the Most High alone, and I would say me and the Most High because even those people that got sent my way and got placed in my life and put in my life was there under his under whatever you want to consider it as, because y'all know I got different definitions. I just use it, to communicate with y'all, but I don't really feel as though I can name the creator of the universe. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother discussion. But where I'm just at though in life, it's beautiful, man. It really is beautiful. Is is beautiful, and I'm coming into acceptance of myself, and I'm really, I keep going back listening to my old music and stuff like that, and it's a part that is so prophetic. I'm not even gonna try to do it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But just listening to me talk about things that's happening now, you know what I'm saying, and been happening in different ways, and just a part of me. That's a part of me, and I'm good at it, and I'm like extremely good at it, and I'm really hard on myself. I don't have. I lost the confidence, especially after becoming disabled. But I'm fucking great, son. Like all praise to the Most High, man. But I'm is amazing. Like I amaze myself. You know what I'm saying? And like I gave this up for the development of my life. Like so, no, I think I did make the sacrifices already. I made the necessary sacrifices. I think I'm at a good place. I think I'm at a place where as though I am the type of person that need to be in the forefront of out here. I think that's my not only it's my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a responsibility I've been neglecting because I'm looking around and I see, and I said this in bars actually. I was writing some stuff yesterday, but I apologize. Damn, can I find I know it's right here. Maybe I find it if I get off here. But I had to apologize for the youth. Yeah, that's what I said. I might remember it right now. I apologize for the youth for letting weak niggas for letting weak niggas lead with loot, or letting weak people lead with loot, letting ugly bitches think they cute. It's like real shit. Not saying no, it was something like that. It's about to be crazy, son. It's about to be really crazy. But I did. We gotta apply pressure to these weirdos. There's a lot of weirdos out here acting like they that shit, like they that thing. It's a lot of chicks out here acting like they that shit, like they that thing. And I actually did switch it up because I am sensitive in my tongue. I'm gonna switch it up, man. I gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? But and I switched it up. I didn't say ugly bitches think they cute. I switched it up and said something like something about like ugliness inside looking cute or something like that. I did switch it. I'm trying to work on myself, man. Like I'm gonna use my gifts in the best possible way, and that is a promise I made, not on to myself, son. I've been apologizing a lot to myself. You know what I'm saying? And it really is a beautiful. Like I really do be apologizing to myself lately. Lately, it's not apologizing to sources, the creator, nothing. I've been apologizing to my fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And I want to apologize to the youngins that's under me. I could have every excuse in the world, but no, it ain't no excuse for us not doing better and just being better. Fuck it, and making the best out of our situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got apologize. We got these weirdos out here really acting like they that thing. Letting these weirdos leave with loot. They just go out and buy a nice car, you know what I'm saying, steal everybody money, go out and buy some stuff and come back around and just manipulate them with it. You know what I'm saying? It really is their fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of deserve that shit if they allow that to happen to them. If they sell out and they, do these type of things, they kind of deserve it, man, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But we owe it to the youth for not making, the conscious community. We looking better though. We looking a lot better for sure. But for the most part, when you're conscious, like me, I don't like getting dressed up. I don't like putting on expensive stuff. I don't like putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stunting on my people. You know what I'm saying? So I could come on here and I don't care. And I don't care what you think of me. You know what I'm saying? But being strategic and really understanding the climate and the conditioning of the people mindsets, no, we have to adjust better. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we might not care about all that shit, but they do. And then we trying to get to them and get their attention. We can't be letting these weirdos out here look great, look better than us, man. You know what I'm saying? It really is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But this is how they get, and this is how they took control, man. By faking. But the beautiful thing is we could just be real. And when the real things show up, the fakeness this is why they get so intimidated. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say, despite me until the time that they are raised, son. And we are raising. We are raised, son. I didn't say raising. We raising, son. The son always say. But we raised. And it just is what it is. And they scared. They scared to death. You know what I'm saying? They are paranoid and they are scared to death. They just like these, I was about to do it. They just like these little, they waking up, son. And they are scared. They is scared. That's why they out here looking real desperate. That's why they out here infiltrating everything. And that's why they are targeting us. And some of y'all don't even know the potential y'all have. Stay tuned, because I'm about to release this podcast on consciousness. And what I've been really studying, what I really think is the biggest threat, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't the money. It ain't that money. They didn't want me having that money. But why didn't they want me having that money? Why couldn't I have that money? That was not a lot of money. It was $115,000. That wasn't a lot of money. Why did I get targeted though? Why can y'all have that kind of money and plus way more, but I can't have that kind of money? Why can't people like me have that kind of money, son? Why, when certain characteristics is shown, and why can't we have money? They spent way more than that on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Way more than that, probably in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure if I leave the house, they spending money. They spending money. But what is it about us that we can't have that kind of money? We can't have that because it ain't the fucking money. That's what I'm telling y'all. It ain't the money. It's deeper than the money. And why will they spend this amount of resources? And it ain't just about them covering some shit up. Cause they done covered, they making more shit. They would have been learned from that. They like, nigga, we making more vulnerability every time we just keep doing this shit. So it ain't even them covering. What the fuck is the main joint? Now I know the people is targeted for different reasons, but we ain't talking about that, man. I had some supernatural shit happen to me prior to this whole thing, even prior to being injured. These people were fucking watching me, man. They were watching me, man. And it wasn't because I'm a gangster. It wasn't because I'm a criminal. These things I changed about myself. They was watching my fucking characteristics, man. These people were trying to get me to fucking join them in so many different things, man. They was trying to get me to leave my job. You know what I'm saying? And so many different people. And these people they followed me from one job to another job. They were still coming in. And they would come and they would smile at me. And they would smile at me. And they would make contact. They would come and try to fucking talk to me. And they cool. They was really, most of the people was really cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say they was very cool. But I noticed a lot of them was down with the same fucking program, man. You know, excuse my language for those who get offended by profanity. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they was doing, man. They been watching me, man. You know what I mean? And they was studying my characteristics. You know what I'm saying? And it was the stuff that make a beautiful human being. That make a beautiful human being. Not this. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't gangster stuff or nothing. But they seen that in me too. They seen a lack of fear in me. I was disarming. I wasn't disarming no fucking. But in certain jobs, like I was on the front line, so I would play that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And this was just in my regular duties, and I was protecting my post. You know what I'm saying? They don't like people like that. A strong integrity. You know, you might think it sound good, and they tell you it's good. You know what I'm saying? But through the people that's really wanting to control the masses of people really want, fuck no. Stupid. Sorry, y'all. Y'all, but y'all know how I get. But I mean, and that was a reality check for me. That wasn't really for y'all. That's what hit me in my head. Stupid, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? Jail is a business. You know what I'm saying? The medical industry is a business. Pharmaceuticals is a business. You trying to help, you're threatening. You trying to help keep people out, you're threatening. They don't want good, son. That's the mask they use, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the mask they use. But we about to get out of here, though, man. Stay cool. But I really am accepting myself. And, you know, I'm going to do better even with my speech and stuff like that. And clean up little education, getting a training and stuff like that. Because it's necessary to, you know, be out here. You know what I mean? But it was necessary for me to get trained by the real university first. You know what I'm saying? And be who I am. And I really am in acceptance of that. And I appreciate everybody, from the people fighting a good fight to the scumbags on the lower end. I appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the gang stalkers, I appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I appreciate all y'all scumbags. You know, I appreciate all y'all, period, that's involved with this. The people that's not in the fight consciously, a little less than others. You know what I'm saying? If you just out here, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't consciously making a decision in a fight, like if you ain't really, you know, say, all right, I'm over here. I'm just on the evil side. I'm on the low side of the whatever side you want to consider that shit as, because we going in them games too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't no evil. It ain't no good. It's fucking evil, son. Point blank paid. Let's stop letting them manipulate and play games with us. It is, from definition, it is evil out here, son. Point blank paid. Stop talking that bullshit. Ain't no good. That's manipulation. That's straight manipulation. Anybody come to you talking about ain't no real good and it's fucking good and evil, son. Let me come to you and do something that we consider good, and let me come to you and do something we consider evil, and tell me the fucking ain't no good and evil, son. You know what I'm saying? Let a motherfucker come and make love to your daughter, or let a motherfucker come and rape your daughter, bitch. I'm sorry. Excuse my profanity. To myself. I'm actually sorry to myself, son. You know what I'm saying? But because that's just stupid. Come on, man. Just play that scenario. Let somebody come and love your daughter, and let somebody come and rape your daughter, and then come to me and tell me there is no good and evil. And we can play this scenario in so many different ways. So stop letting them manipulate y'all with that bull crap. And you might just, I ain't gonna say that. Real rap, man. It just is what it is, man. Stop letting these people manipulate y'all. Like, and y'all repeat that stuff. Like, how dumbed down are you? You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta offend y'all a little bit. Because how dumbed down are you? How stupid are you? I'm just saying, man. Y'all don't think is demonic spirits possessing these people? Convince me. Convince me of how. Go ahead, just that one analogy. A simple one. Convince me of explaining the characteristics of these two people. Somebody come and love your daughter, and somebody come and rape your daughter. Just explaining those two characteristics. Explain to me it's no good and evil. That's all I'm saying. Y'all be playing, man. Y'all be playing. And y'all, and too many old people be going along with it. But we about to get out of here, though. We about to chill out. I'm Raphael Rasheen, a.k.a. Gang War, a.k.a. Big Paws. You know what I'm saying? That's who I grew with, so it's what it is. I don't really like calling myself Gang War because of how it sounds. But Gang War was my producer name. It wasn't my rap name. My rap name was always Gam, you know, for the most part. And that's what it was, man. And it stand for girls and money. And then it transformed into God and man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just Gam. Because it just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Gang War was my producer name. I wanted to make hard beats. I wanted to make the hardest beats. I wasn't really a gangster rapper. I just started making gangster music. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, it was to come to aid to one of the person who put me on with rapping, actually. He was actually battling a bunch of people, and that's when I really got into rapping gangster. I would say gangster stuff every once in a while, but it was about cars, clothes, money, girls, for the most part, and, you know, whatever came to mind. But yeah, I really did go through a street gangster stage where it was about, you know, where I really was doing stuff to come to the aid of one of my friends, somebody I consider, well, one of my brothers, somebody I do consider my brother still, point blank period. But it just is what it is. I'm getting out of here though, but stay tuned, man, because I am, and like, I'm like, man, I'm not denying no parts of myself. This is me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of scumbags out here. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to be me. 100%, and y'all gonna follow me on the journey, and it's gonna be beautiful. And I am gonna bring y'all into the new place I discovered, the new world, the new mindset, because it's most beneficial for you. You know what I'm saying? And I want my sons and my little brothers to look back on this, and my future generations to look back on this and use this to become the best example of themselves and to protect themselves. So I am going to bring y'all into the other walks of my life. You know, I'm not going to dwell too much on the targeted side, besides just showing you the things you need to look out for. But yeah, it's about to be beautiful, man. I'm about to definitely get tuned in with my music, with rapping, and I'm about to we about to get this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? I promise y'all it's gonna be hot. This mixtape is hot. Is crazy. I'm like reorganizing it a little bit and adding and subtracting a little bit of stuff, but it's already crazy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just mixed with old stuff and, you know, new stuff. But, you know, it's gonna be crazy. The album's gonna be crazy too. And when I finally get it mixed, I might have to pay for it, you know, because I might not never get it. I'm probably not gonna get it to where I want it to sound. You know what I'm saying? And they say that we shouldn't mix our own music anyway. And I see why. You know what I mean? But how I hear stuff in my head is how I want it to sound. And if it don't sound like close to that, it's a problem. And I'm not gonna probably even Like, I'm just be sitting on this stuff that I've been working on for years, y'all. Like, and I still don't have it sounding how I want it to sound. But my room not treated the way I want to treat my room. Y'all see how I got this stuff set up. Most of the stuff is I got the privacy blankets and stuff like that to kind of protect the sound a little bit down here. But most of the stuff was to stop them from surveilling me. But we'll speak on that later. My bad. Y'all know, like Perry, we'll speak more on that later because they are using some crazy stuff out here that the people need to be aware of. Or y'all can check out one of my two podcasts. I mean, my pages, True I Speak podcast page. It's two of them on YouTube channels. I'm sorry, True I Speak channels on YouTube podcast. True I Speak podcast. And one of them just True I Speak. But on Facebook, we got groups too. And one of the groups got a lot more literature than the other one, but it's groups on there too. So y'all check it out both on Facebook. But as far as the music, man, it's about to be music focused. You know what I'm saying? We about to put all this shit out here that they doing out here to me, in Morton, Pennsylvania. But as far as everything out, we about to just start pushing this music content and, you know what I'm saying, we about to just, and spiritual content. So that's what it's about to be about. It's about to be all music and all spiritual, all that a betrayal and stuff like that. Yeah, them things had to come out to show y'all who's around me and the people involved with these people and the disgusting stuff they doing, like trying to set us up on some COINTELPRO type stuff. But sicker, you know what I'm saying? But that's a distraction. It's a distraction. I want y'all to keep your eye on the ball. It's the main people that's behind it all, that's manipulating and orchestrating everybody, because these are the same people that's out here attacking everybody. Minorities, poor whites, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not excusing none of them, but they damn sure should know better than to be targeting black people and minorities with this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? America should be in a better place, man. And we holding them accountable to their words and the things that they preach and the things that they put out here. We holding them accountable. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding Predator Bill and everybody in Morton, Pennsylvania that's been involved in this accountable. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding them accountable. Motherfuckers neglected, abused me, and they need to be held accountable. And the same thing that goes for every America has to be held accountable. They have to be held to their word, they standards that they preach for everybody else. They need to be held accountable, point blank, period. You know, and that's what I preach. That's what I go for. You know, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? We believed in you. We believed in you, and now you showed us, you know, most of those conspiracy theories weren't conspiracies. You know, and you need to be held accountable. You know, you destroyed our trust. And any real American patriot should be protecting the integrities of America. You can't say you're an American patriot if you're watching this stuff go on and you ain't standing up. You ain't fighting. Don't fucking claim to be no American patriot. You know what I'm saying? Too many people died as true American patriots. Too many people put their fucking life on the line as real American patriots, and they ain't here no more to speak for themselves, man. I'm gonna get out of here.